So excited. I have been out of the gym and out of a second car for almost a week. For those of you who don't know, my son backed the car out of the driveway over the embankment, busted the struts on the car, and we could not drive it. But now we're good. We're able to be up, we're able to be driving, and now we are back to two cars because my wife needed the car to get to work, so she took my car, and I was stuck at home. I was stuck. Well, I wasn't stuck. I walked the dogs, I did the gardening, I cleaned the house, and then when she got home, I took the car and I went and picked up the boys. I was like a domesticated goddess. I really was. I really was. But it is now outside 47 degrees. It dropped to 42 last night, and get I had to get the air condition. We had put all the air conditioning units in the window because it was like 80, 80, 80. So, and then now it's like 40 and 60. And I was like, "Do you want me to pull the air conditioning units out the window?" She was like, "No, just cover them up." And we covered them up because we don't have central air at our house. We live in an old farmhouse and no central air, hardwood floors, beautiful home, but we don't have air conditioning yet, central air yet. And we still have like the old boiler, like the heaters, the radiator heaters. So we're thinking of getting that all replaced. But no time soon, no worry, no rush. We still have a propane tank. We don't have like what is it? We have Mid American Energy, but we don't have like gas. We have only electricity. That's from the city. The propane tank is from the country. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Can you hear me out there? Okay, so I'm at the gym finally. Today is weigh-in Wednesday, so I'll be weighing in later. I'll be working out, doing my arms, doing my legs, doing my stretches. I've been doing my stretches at home. I haven't really been doing my arms, so my arms are going to be a little sore today when I do finally work out, and that's going to be crazy. But my son, when we were gardening yesterday, found a radish and he picked it. So I think I'm going to put a picture of that radish as my thumbnail for this video. And when I put the radish as the thumbnail, you'll see how big it is because I planted it back in April 15th, and I didn't even remember planting it. Hi, how are you doing this morning? I didn't remember planting it until I went out to plant some other stuff, and then I seen them growing and I was like, "Oh, are those growing wild?" And I was like, I went back through like my journals to see what I planted and when. I was like, "Oh, I planted those." So I didn't do the chart graph of my garden this year. So as it pops up, I'm like, what is that? What is that? I gotta wait for it to get a little bigger. Where am I from? I'm from the Midwest in the United States, the Midwest. Where are you from? I am at the gym right now, working out. Well, not working out yet, sitting in my driveway, about to go into the gym and work out. Today is weigh-in Wednesday, as I was saying. And I just wanted to check in with everybody this morning. Everything went well. The boys got off to school. There was no fussing, no fighting. It was actually a very peculiar morning with them getting along so well. Bryson had a baseball game yesterday and they played Clarinda. They kept getting if okay, so in their league, if you score 5 points, then it's the next team's turn. So you can score 5 points an inning. So it was like 20-3, and they play 5 innings or for an hour, whichever comes first, coach pitch. So the coach was pitching the ball. Bryson scored, I think, two of the 20 home runs. And I think everybody on their team had an opportunity to bat like 3 or 4 times. It was an awesome game. And then the other team started catching up. Well, not catching up. They started to score. And then while we started cheering for both teams, I was cheering for both teams. I was like, go, go, no. I didn't know the other team's name. So I was like calling out the names on their jersey. And then a parent would yell their name. And then I would cheer their name. And then all the people from Shenandoah were cheering for the people from Clarinda, and it was just fun. Nobody was like really being mean. Hi Lola, high five, coach. How are you doing this morning? I am I'm doing great. I'm about to go work out. Uh doing my arms today, doing my PT, which I don't do anymore because I've graduated from PT, but I still do it. Um, I was talking to an old friend from college the other day, and we was talking about how it was in college and graduating from college. And I remember like my sophomore year of college, I was in a not so good relationship. So my parents sent me to Virginia for the summer to see my sister. When I got back from Virginia, the person I was dating had ended up in jail for she was just violent. And I don't know why I was like so, when you're young, you don't really think about that, but she ended up stabbing her new partner that she got while I was away, and she was in York. York is a female jail in York, Nebraska. And I was like, okay. So I just really focused on my schoolwork, focused on my studying. At first, I was mad at my parents, but then when I found out that that person had ended up in jail, and I was like, that could have been me. Because my dad found out that she was putting her hands on me, and he was like, oh no, 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 you're going away. You need some time, you need some space, you need to think. I was like, no, Dad, don't send me, don't send me. And he sent me, and actually, it was the best thing that ever happened to me. When I came back, I started hitting the books really hard, and I ended up graduating. I was originally going to be an accountant, but then I switched my sophomore year, not my sophomore, my junior year when my grandfather passed away. I switched to business. So I got a BSBA in economics, and that worked really well. I worked for Woodman of the World for a while, and you dropped accounting too. Yeah, when we did cost accounting, that was the easy part. But when you got into the like business ethics and all that stuff, it was just it was just too much. I love math also. And I learned that there was a difference between calculus and business calculus. I took regular calculus first, and let's just say I didn't do too well. And then the next semester, I dropped it at the end because I didn't want it to affect my GPA. I took business calculus, and that was a lot easier. If you've ever taken business calculus, it's more like stats and t-stat variables and all that. And, does this affect the gross or the net or the micro or macro economics? That's what I really like doing. I am not a nerd. My sister calls me a nerd all the time. I'm not a nerd. I like sports. I like gaming. I like a lot of stuff though, but I'm kind of a nerd. My sister says I'm a nerd. She says, because I played Lara Croft Tomb Raider, and I played all of one and beat that game, and now I'm on Lara Croft 2, and I call her every morning, and I'm like, I'm stuck doing this, I'm stuck doing that. And she's like, you're such a nerd, Vicky. She was like, don't call me at 7 o'clock in the morning. I said, I'm gonna call you at 7 o'clock in the morning just because just because. Even if I don't have anything to say. So then she changed it to call her at 8. So we call each other at 8 in the morning and we usually pray. But right now, I'm about to go to the gym. So then we switched it to 10. So now we have like a prayer chain. Me, my other sister, her friend, we all call each other on this prayer group and we pray every morning together. Well, it's 10 o'clock, but they live in California. So it's 8 o'clock their time. It's 10 o'clock my time. But anyway, I need to get into this gym. I need to work out. I need to go home and get some stuff done. So thank you all for joining me. If you like listening to me, click like and subscribe, and have a blessed day. Thank you.